Hello my friends, ever wonder how I make those lovely little thumbnails that you see, that you click on to watch my videos? Well, I thought today I would demonstrate using Photoshop. It's really quite amazing. Let's take a look. Okay, the first thing I do is I look in my outputs folder and I find the video that I want to make a thumbnail about, and I open it up in QuickTime, and then I just scramble through it to try to find a good frame. This is my friend Melissa Friedman. She's pretty good. I think that's a nice frame right there. Okay. Then I go Shift Apple 4. Okay, that gives me this. I can drag this and take a picture, or I can hit the space bar. It gets a camera. Click, and then I have taken a screenshot. Okay. So now I go to my desktop. I can hit the space bar. And I can preview the screenshot. You can space bar on anything, and it opens in a preview like that. You see. So we take that one right there. Okay, that's a pretty good screenshot. So I just take that, drag it over here to Photoshop, which is very useful. Okay, now I kind of want to get rid of this background, just cut it out. So I use the magnetic lasso, you see. So you just take the magnetic lasso like this and just run it along the edge. You can click it once in a while to, kind of lock down a point. Go around my hair here, my beautiful puffy hair. The ladies love my hair. They always touch it, It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a thumbnail, you see. Get here to go click, click. Draws a straight line across there. Now, check this out. If I click this button over here, it shows me my selection. Now I can see there are places like over here where it's messed up. So I can take the brush and just color in red what I don't want, just like that, see? I can take the eraser. I want a bigger eraser. I can go like that. And take the brush and get rid of the rest. You could be really finicky about this stuff, but you don't have to be. So that's our rough thingy, okay? Our selection. We click this again, it turns back into an ant trail. Now here's the magic part. Make sure this is a layer and not a background, which is layer 0. I select that layer, click this mask here, and it cuts it out just like that. Looks a little rough around the edges, but I can take my softening tool, and you see I'm just drawing on the matte. When you're drawing, you're either drawing on the picture or on the mat. I want to draw on the mat. So I take my softening tool, I go around the edge, and I just soften the edge of it, you see? And it just makes it so much better. Right? Makes it just blendier. And I see like a thumb here, this is messed up. I can take my eraser again, and I can erase that extra bit, just like that. Now if I erase, I erased a thumb, what am I going to do? It's okay, take the brush back, and I can just paint back in, because I'm only painting the mask back in, you see? Okay, now I got that all cut out. I've already got another thumbnail here that I've already opened up. It's the right dimensions. So I click the V, and I can drag this cutout picture right in here over Hans. Okay, looking good. I can just stretch it around a little bit. I think I may be going to tilt it a little bit. So I can drag it like that. Lovely. Okay, now I want to get rid of the flag, get rid of the picture of Hans. Then this bit of text that's there. You know what? We start from scratch. I'm just going to delete this. I'm just going to turn this off. Letter T, and I say emotional intelligence. Okay, that's pretty big. It's too big. I want to make it left justified so I see it all. I want to drag it down, hit the command key, and I can drag it down into the image here. I think I want it to be, let's say, light blue. Yeah? Kind of like that color. Oh, that's nice. And I think I like this to be all capitals. I can click that for all capitals. And make it a little bit smaller. That's pretty good. I think I want to make it 2 lines. Emotional intelligence. Now the thing is, I want it all to fit nicely, so I select it all. I want to make it a little bit bigger. Oh, that's nice. You see, because the line, I can make the line spacing big or smaller, but I want it nice and tight. But I think that looks pretty darn good there. And then I can take us, hit the V again, and drag us out of the way of that. Just a little bit. I want that to be in front of us. I drag it up like that. Okay, I add a layer right there. I want to put something in there. I want like an image, I could do a color. I hit the grad, and I can take whatever color I want, and I can do a graduated thing. Oh, that's terrible. I could just do a simple like foreground to background thing like that. Boring. If that was pink though. Okay, well let's find something for the background. Let's go to Safari, to the internet. And we'll just type in brain. I'm picturing like the landscape of a brain. So you click images, and you get all the images of the brain. I want something big though, so under search tools, I'm gonna go size large. And let's see. That's a good looking brain there. Click on that, it gets big. Wait for it to get totally crisp looking. Okay. I take it, drag it right off of there into Photoshop. Now you might want to concern yourself with copyright and whatnot, but who knows. So let's see, if I take that, all of it, and Apple C to copy it, I can close the window, and then I'm going to paste it, Apple V right here. Then Apple T to transform it. So I want to make a big brainy backdrop like that. Enter. It's gross though, because it looks really gross. So here's what I'm going to do. For that layer, I'm going to go Image, Adjustments, Desaturate. So it's black and white, right? Then I'm going to go Levels, and I'm going to make it all kind of grayer. Sort of like that, right? Okay, good. Then I want to colorize it. Go Image, Adjustments, Variations. Variations is so great. You can make it more yellow or more red. You see it's set for fine. I can make it sort of medium. I kind of want it to be pink, like bubblegum. Just like that, see? So I say okay, now it's pink and lovely. I want this emotional intelligence to show up. So I click on that, and I'm gonna do a stroke around it. See the layer emotional intelligence, I choose FX, I choose stroke, and it'll make a line around it. And then you see here, it's 4 pixels wide. I can dial that up to make it more pixels wide. I think I want it to be about like that. That's pretty good. I'm going to just adjust it, Apple T to transform. A little bit smaller. And I want it to give my young friend here credit. So I'm going to say, with Melissa Friedman. Well, that's not good. So I got to select all. I want to make it center justify here. I want to make it white. I want to make it smaller. So Apple T. Sort of like that. I want to make the width smaller now. So use the text tool again. Select just that. Just make the text smaller like that. And again, I want to have the same stroke on there. I can actually just take the stroke from here and drag it over there. So if I hold down the Option key, it makes a copy and drags it just like that. So that's pretty good. Though you really want to judge these things by looking at them at the right size. No one's ever going to see a thumbnail full screen like that. They're going to see a thumbnail like that big. Okay? And that's pretty good. It's a picture of a brain. I made it pretty good. But you know what? She looks a little dim there. That's small. So I think I want to lighten her up a little bit. I can do this sort of easily. Let's take her side of this. I'm going to select again. I'm going to go kind of loose around her. I'm going to use my levels control, Apple N. See, I can make the black look darker, I can make the light look brighter. So I take the highlight, just pull it down, it lightens up her flesh tone considerably. So it doesn't look washed out. I take the black and make the black a little bit darker so I get more contrast, you see? And I think that when I see that from far away, it will look good, you see? See, if I go undo one step, you see she looked all dark and dingy there. But there she goes. If I did it to the whole picture, it would make me look too bright. I put it to drop it. And that's it. I want to save this. So I just say, save as. I'm going to call it Emo Intel. Emotional Intelligence, Emo Intel. Memo to myself. Write TV pilot about a bunch of sullen teenagers who solve crimes. Emo Intel. Oh, the CW. They'll love it. Max Excavator. Okay, you don't want to upload a Photoshop file onto YouTube. You want it to be a JPEG. So I now go save as. I switch to JPEG. And there you have it. I think a good thumbnail is worth a lot when it comes to getting people to click on your videos and to watch them. But be sure never to misrepresent, because then people will click, then they will get disappointed and click off, and that helps nobody. Okay, have a great time. I see you soon.